Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Genesis Anae. And I decided to name you guys genies. So you know the people that grant you wishes and stuff. And right now I'm giving you guys a cozy vibe because it's a story time. But okay, so like the people that grant you wishes, I guess them are called genies, and that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna call you guys, because like you guys are wishes come true. Like you really let my YouTube blow up, and like if it weren't for y'all genies, we love y'all. Anyways, I'm giving you guys a story time, so that's why we're in like a cozy vibe. I know you guys see this little outfit I have on. This is from Hale's Dynasty Loungewear. So how you guys feeling my hair? Butterfly locks. If you don't know, now you know. Anyways, yeah, this outfit's from Hale's Dynasty Loungewear. I'm gonna put it right here. I think all of my baddies need to go shop, because like if you don't know Hale's Dynasty Loungewear, then level up, because baby, we're gonna sleep in style, we're lounging in style. Honestly, I will wear this out. Anyways, let's get into the story time. Also, let me shout the girl out who did my hair. Her name is Tamia. I told you guys about her. She's the one that I did like the little community bathroom advice and how to survive community bathroom. Her YouTube is Mia, and I'm gonna put it right here so you guys can go check her out. But anyways, this story time, you guys can already tell by the title, we're going into detail where my ex go, all of that. But so with that being said, I'm gonna get back comfortable. Okay, so when I was in high school, when I first moved here from America, I didn't have a boyfriend, and I never had a boyfriend. But when I was in high school, I was running for a position, and so was this person. We're gonna name him Tommy Boy. Okay, so I was running for a position, and so was Tommy Boy. In specific, I was running for Miss 11th grade, and he was running for the mister of the school. I didn't really know nobody, but like I just decided, why not run for something and like people can get to know me. So I ran for it, and lo and behold, I won, which was great. But I'm not bragging on it, I'm just saying like I won. And I suck at telling stories, but y'all tell me how I'm doing. Okay. And I remember when I won, I went up to him and I was like, congratulations on winning, you know, the mister of the school. And he was like, I didn't win yet, but congratulations to you. I'll let you know when if I win. I already had a little crush on him because he was just so cute to me. And I didn't think I was in his level. Like, I didn't think he would pay me any attention. So when he was like, I will let you know, I'm just thinking like, oh, he's seen me before. Like, he wished me congratulations, all that good stuff. So I was already like, gassed up. Anyways, so I think like the very next day I saw him, and he was like, hey friend, hey type thing. And I think we traded numbers. I can't remember if I asked him for his number or if he asked me, but either way we ended up with each other's number. And I think he said he was gonna hit me up or something, so I think he did. After school he hit me up. Mind you, we was about to go on break. I think it was like winter break, and I got a text from him, and it was something like, what you gonna do over the break? Remember, because y'all, this was in 11th grade. So yeah, he was like, what you gonna do over break? And I was like, nothing or something. He was talking about he wanted to hang out. So I'm so conflicted in this story because I can't remember. I'm just trying to get to the part why we ended, because that's the tea. That's all the tea, honey. So he texted me, I guess like the next day or something. It's always hard to remember the beginning of a relationship. Anyways, so yeah, he texted me and was like, did you want to hang out? So I was like, yeah. So this is all in Atlanta. So when he came to Atlanta station, he wanted to go somewhere by ourselves. So we went to another mall, and me and him just walked around. He held my hand. I was all shook because this is someone who I personally thought was above me, and I was new to the school, so I didn't think I had the juice like that, but apparently your girl did. Anyway, so yeah, we went to the mall, we was holding hands. I didn't think much of it, but I did think that like he liked me, which he did. And all the time before we got together, I feel like he was asking me to be in a relationship, but like because I didn't think that highly of myself, I didn't want to be in a relationship with someone that was up there, if that made sense. So like we was kind of sneak talking, like if you know what talking means, like checking for each other, like he was my boo, I was his boo, and da 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 da, but we was nothing official, and people didn't know unless she was my friend. We was doing that for a while, but when we finally got together, I feel like I told him I was ready to be in a relationship. And yeah, we was in a relationship, and I feel like we was in a relationship for a year and a half, maybe. I would always be at my friend's house, and he would always want to come see me. So he would come see me, I would go downstairs to the parking garage, we was chill in the car, or go get something to eat. I remember when we was together, he bring me lunch to school. That was sweet. You know, every relationship isn't perfect, and I was young, he was young, so this relationship was far from perfect. And yeah, it just wasn't the healthiest relationship. Like to this day, I'm very cool with this person, even though like it ended very bad. I just don't hold grudges, and like I don't judge people for stuff. So like I'm not mad at him for how he ended no more. Like I forgive and forget, and when I say forget, I don't mean like I genuinely don't remember. I just don't hold nothing over no one's head, because anything can happen, and like the last thing you can remember is holding a grudge on somebody. That's just not my vibe. Anyways, so yeah, we was together for a year and a half. When he went off to college, the relationship was really hard because, well, it wasn't that hard because we spoke every day, FaceTime all the time, but it just wasn't where it needed to be. So I cut him off and broke up with him, and we wasn't together for a couple of months or something, or a year probably. Y'all, I'm so mixed up in the story because this was a while ago. I'm 20. This was all when I was like 16, 17. I think. Anyway, so we broke up for like a year, and he wanted to still be with me, obviously, but I think I was really hurt. I can't remember exactly what he did, but I know that he did something grimy, and that's exactly why I break up with him. I don't never give people like real, like, though that's one thing, like I will never let a boy play on top of me or like try me, because there's way too many fish in the sea, and I just personally don't have time for that. Like if you feel like you can disrespect me one time, it's gonna happen again, and that's exactly what happened in this relationship. So yeah, I cut him off, and he was still trying to holler at me. I remember I was in my feelings. I was really hurt. I even remember one time we was together, and I was crying to my best friend about how I genuinely don't see us never being together. Like it would hurt me if we was to ever break up. That's how deeply in love I was. But anyways, so the period that we was not together, I feel like I was really hurt. I remember posting something on my spam Instagram, and it was like, do you ever just want closure from somebody? And I remember he followed my spam, so he swiped up to that, and he was like, can I call you sometime? And this is why we was breaking up. So I was like, yeah, because I knew that it was to my post. So I remember he called me like the very next day or something, and we got on FaceTime, and like he was explaining why he did what he did, and I feel like he cheated on me. So he was explaining that he didn't, even though I know he did. But, you know, he was apologizing basically. And me being a little in love and dumb, I kind of accepted the apology, but I told him I didn't want nothing from him. Like, I didn't want to be with you no more. Like, that was old news. But with, like, you know, a little persuasion from him, we ended up getting back together. So when we got back together, he was doing good. Like he was calling all the time while he was in school. Like he was being a boyfriend. And like I remember one time he came home and we hung out, went on a little date. When it was his birthday, his mother picked me up. He went to school in Alabama, so his mother picked me up, and I went to his school. Well, not surprising, because he knew. He was the one who wanted me to come. So we went out to dinner. Like we drove up to his school, we went out to dinner and did, you know, all that cute stuff, took pictures. I really wish I could insert them for y'all, but I'm not even gonna be messy like that because that's just not even my style. But the pictures were cute. We was like in a cute little relationship. I even remember one time I got my band, Tyrese, shout you out. He took me and my friend Haley up to Alabama, but Tyrese was going to see his sister because his sister went to the same school as my boyfriend at the time. So we went to his sister, and then I surprised my boyfriend. He didn't know I was coming, so I told him come outside. You know, that's cute. I took pictures then. I wouldn't insert him, but you know I can't. Imagine this. Okay, it was the same skin color. He a little taller than me. I'm small, he's small. We weren't great. It was just a relationship that I was head over heels for at a very young age. So And I'm not knocking him in no way because there's no need, like I'm over it. Anyways, the relationship was going good. And I remember it was coming to summertime, but like college summertime is way before high school summertime. So he had came home for like summer break, and when he came home, y'all, I suck at telling stories. This is exactly why I don't do story times, because I don't be remembering stuff. But I do remember he came home and I had a fashion show at my school, so he came to it, which was so cute. So yeah, he came to it, and you know, after the fashion show, I wanted him to come over my house. With my two best friends were coming over. They were spending the night, so I wanted him to come too, but he wanted to go hang out with his friends. But I was kind of irritated because, like, if you're my boyfriend, I just had a fashion show, then I feel like you need to come with me, because if I want you to come, you need to come. But he was trying to hang out with his friends, so I had an attitude, and I guess my attitude made him come. So when he came over my house, he still wasn't acting right. Like, he had a little attitude. I don't know why he was mad, because I wanted to hang out with you and I just had a fashion show. But that's neither here nor there. It was so many, you know how it be signs, but you just be like head over heels, so you don't even realize. That's how I was in this relationship. Anyways, he came over, he had an attitude. I guess because my friends were there too, I don't know, but I don't care. We went for a drive, and then when we came back to the house, he left, and me and my friends just continued to hang out for the rest of the night. This is where the story goes bad, and like, this is really, I'm about to tell you why we broke up now. And I remember like a few days later, after my fashion show, like after that night, one of my best friends, my best friend now, RJ Ramon, he called me and he was like, I have something to ask you. I don't know if you're gonna want to answer. So I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't know if I'm gonna want to answer. Anyway, so he says, this is very explicit, but this is why me and my ex broke up. So I'm just gonna tell you guys all the way. So my best friend calls me and goes, did you give, I can't remember what his fake name, what I said my fake name was gonna be, but let's say Timmy, I guess. He was like, did you give Timmy blank in front of Haley, which is my other best friend? And I'm thinking, like, I automatically was mad, because I'm thinking, like, why am I getting lies from one of my best friends that wasn't even at my house, that I did something with my boyfriend in front of my other best friend? And why it was irritating me is because it's just like lying like this, like you're really lying. I'm asking him, how did he, like, where did this rumor come from? Just what I'm asking my best friend. And he said that my ex was hanging out with a group of people, and in the group of people, my best friend's cousin was there. So the rumor got through my cousin to my best friend, and that's how it got back to me. And it was lame, because like, if you're my boyfriend, you talking down on me mad hard in front of a bunch of people, and I don't rock like that. Like, why you clout chasing? And we put me in a relationship, like clout chase with a different girl, because I'm not the one. Like, I'm really not. So I remember I got off the phone and I started crying to Haley, because she was over my house while that happened, and she was mad too. Oh, actually, Haley wasn't even there. I called Haley and she Ubered to my house because I was so mad. And then I called Tyrese to come pick me up, to take me to my ex's house, my boyfriend's house, so I can break up with him. So he picked me up and we went to my boyfriend's house, and he didn't know I was coming. I just texted him when I was outside, and I was like, hey, I'm outside, can you come outside? And he was like, outside my house? And I'm like, yeah. So he came outside. I tried to take his phone from him. He snatched it back, so I took it back again. And then I went in the phone. I was deleting all of our chats, all of the pictures we have together, anything that tied me and him together away. And I blocked myself on his phone. And then I gave him back this necklace that he gave me, and he was kind of shook, because he didn't, like, if you don't, and I didn't tell him nothing. So if you don't know why we broke up, then, like, you know, it's just like random to you. So and then we left. And I remember when we was driving away, I was getting like 20 phone calls, text messages, but I just wasn't answering it. And when I got back to my house, when we got to the house, I texted him and I said, do me a favor and keep my name under your mouth, because we're done. And then I blocked him on everything, Instagram, everything. At least that's what I thought I did. I blocked him on everything then. And you know, I was in my feelings, but I didn't need no closure at the time, because like I said, I don't give people second chances, especially not boys, because I don't feel like you need them. Like, if you can cross me once, you can do it again. And that's exactly what happened. I gave him the chance to cross me, and that's not even my style. Like, I don't do that no more. Like, if a boy shows me once that, sorry, I wanted to change how I was sitting, but yeah, if a boy shows me once that he can act grimy and do something dumb, then like, bye, next. Like, I'm not playing with you. I'm really not. That's not what happened. So anyways, I blocked him on everything, and then I remember he sent me an email, and the email was like, his name was in the header, and then he was like, I tried everything, but I just want to say I'm sorry, or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I was so shook. I'm like, why you emailing me? Like, boy, I'm done with you. Get away. Goodbye. Don't even bother, because this is the second time you trying to play me. Right game, wrong, but the wrong girl. Anyways, so I ignored that email because you could have never thought, like, you really could have never thought I was gonna respond. I remember maybe like a couple of months after I graduated from high school, I remember I was with my sister and my mom, and my sister was like, she just got a DM from him, and it was like, hey, I know you probably hate me, but I can't get in contact with Genesis, and I just want to apologize, so can you tell her to DM me, or something like that, something along them lines. But like, he reached out to my sister to get my attention. So my mother overheard. Feels like because I never told him why we ended, I should give him time to explain himself, and I should tell him why it ended and what I don't like. So I blocked him on Instagram. Oh no, that's when I realized that I didn't block him on everything, because he had hit me back up on my spam Instagram and was like, can we talk? So I DM'd him back, and I was like, yeah, I'm a unblock your number, but I'll hit you up when I'm ready. So like the next day I hit him up, and I was like, are you ready to talk? We can talk in person. So, like I said, this was around the time that I graduated from high school. So me and my friends went to this party, and you know, when you go to parties when you graduated from high school, you know what happens. We got lit, and I was so lit. My jaw still was kind of a little heartbroken about what happened. So we was at the party. I was, you know, crying, thinking about the situation. And I remember even going into cookout, and I thought I saw him coming to the door. My friend could vouch for this, and I was like, oh, I said his name, but this is all because I'm lit. If you know what lit means, I was lit, you know. But anyways, so yeah, and that same night when we got dropped off at my friend's house, I remember calling my ex, well, my boyfriend, my ex at the time. I called him, and I told him, can he pick me up? And it was crazy because we hadn't had our talk yet, but this was the same very day that I told him I'll hit him up on my time. So he was like, yeah, I'm on my way. So then he came and got me from my friend's house, and we're driving, and you know, I'm quiet at first, and then he's just apologizing and saying like, you know, why, and I'm telling him why. I'm crying. I'm just telling him, like, because I remember senior year I was really in a like bad space in my mind. Like, I was kind of sad, a little bit depressed. So I was just telling him, like, while we was together, I thought you was gonna be the one who like stood by my side. You wasn't supposed to do me dirty, you know. I was saying stuff like that, and I was crying. He just kept saying sorry and asking, can we get back together? And I'm just telling him, like, I don't want to be with you. I'm not mad at, well, I was mad at him, but I just kept telling him I don't want to be with him. And I remember so I told, when he dropped me off, that was really the end of it, because I wasn't in the right space, because I was lit, I was sad, it was just too much. So the next day he hit me up, still apologizing, all that good stuff, but he kept apologizing and then saying like he wanted to do better by me and stuff like that. But like, I genuinely didn't want to be with him, because I just don't want to be with you. Like, after you do something like that, you go your way and lie like that. I tell him I accept his apology, and that I don't mind being friends. Like, I really don't mind being your friend, because I don't hold grudges. So that's what we did. We became friends. It took a while before we got like really, really cool, but we did get back to a cool space, and like we hung out before since this happened. But I always told him, if it was one thing, like, because you want to get back with me, you promising me all this stuff that you would do, like you won't mess up, you won't hurt my feelings, like, you know, you'll be there, like you should be there. I told him, if it's one thing you can do for me, because I don't want to be with you anymore, is just do right by the next girl. Like, do me a favor and treat the next girl right. Like, don't hurt the next girl's feelings. Don't cheat on her. Like, treat her how you wish you could treat me. They understand that you're hurt and that you're moving on. And like, if they really do love you, or they do want you, they will do you the favor and treat the next girl right. At least that's what I hope. And I have no hard feelings for the stuff that happened, and I genuinely do forgive him, because I guess he was just like still young and just dumb and just everything. But like I said, I don't walk back in the same path that I was in. Like I move on and just like know what I expect from the next person, but I can't trace back and possibly get hurt or like possibly hold what the person did over their head. Like in a relationship where like you're constantly thinking, oh, are they cheating on me, are they making up, like, you know, you don't want to do that. It's toxic, scary, and just enough. Like, it's too much. Y'all have to tell me how I did with this story time, because this is not my specialty. I literally suck at telling stories. But like I said, Shop Hills Dynasty. And if you enjoyed this video, you already know what you need to do. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned till next time.